Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you which tense to use when you see certain words in the sentence. We call them marker words. So sometimes you see them and you're like, oh, when people use this word, they would typically use this particular tense. And I'm going to teach you those words. So if you're interested, continue watching. Before I start, quick disclaimer. English evolves all the time. Yes, there are grammar rules, and for some tenses, especially like present perfect, if a test taker creates a sentence for you, puts one of those marker words in that sentence, there's like 99% chance he wants you to use present perfect because he wants to know whether you've learned those words by heart. But when you talk to a native speaker, when you're in this relaxed environment, people use these words with other tenses as well. So there is no like 100% guarantee if you see one of the words that I've mentioned that you use like that particular tense. But if it's a test, I would say it's like 90% plus guarantee that you should use this particular tense. But I would always look at the context, okay? So you see the word and then you look at the context. I'm going to explain you when we use certain tenses. So always pay attention to the context. Let's start with the simplest tense ever, present simple. Present simple is a tense that is used for regular actions, something that happens to you every day, every night, every month. So something that you do regularly. And also for some things that are pre-scheduled, like the airplane arrives at 5 p.m. The marker words for this tense, usually, every day, every week, so whenever you see every, that's probably present simple. Often, seldom, or the synonym for it is rarely, and rarely is more American. It's for actions that don't happen too often. Always, never, sometimes, as a rule, hardly ever. Hardly ever is like very rarely. Hardly ever do I get 12 hours of sleep per night. Today, on Sunday, from time to time. I go to swimming pool from time to time. The next tense that is also simple, past simple, and this is the tense that we use to describe actions in the past, and it doesn't really matter what kind of result we have right now because that's present perfect. For past simple, think of it as telling a story. Telling a story about something that happened to you last year in 1994. So you're just describing a series of actions or just one action or something that you were doing back then. So just think of it this way. You're describing something that happened to you, something you did a year ago, 2 years ago, etc. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, last week, month, year, etc. Whenever you see last, that's probably past simple. Ago is also a great marker word. So whenever you see ago, again, 90% plus, it's going to be past simple. A week ago, a month ago, a year ago. The other day, which means on one of the days that have passed. In 1994, or any year in the past. Once upon a time, there lived an elephant in Africa. When? And you would insert something in the past. At 3 o'clock yesterday, or at 3 o'clock the day before yesterday. That day. By the way, guys, if you want these words but written down, something that you can print out, something that you can have in front of you on your desk, we have created a memo for you where we have all of those marker words. You also have a test which is divided by certain levels of English so you can check where you're at right now with your tenses. There is also a table that describes how to build different tenses, and there's also a table with irregular verbs. Remember, we're talking about past simple right now. When we're talking in the past, a verb goes into the second form, and there are regular verbs like I walked in the park, I published this video. But there are also irregular verbs like I put my phone on the table yesterday, or whatever. I drove 5 miles an hour. Irregular verbs are formed in a different way. It's not just putting ed in the end, it is something else. And we have created a table for you with these verbs and also how to learn them easily. There is a small fee to download this table. It's $1 fee just to support our designers and us. So it's me and Venia who created this table, and also my team. The link is below. You're gonna have it all in front of you. You're gonna have all the words, so you can just print them out, hang them in front of you, and always have them in front of your eyes. So whenever you have questions, you can just refer to that memo. By the way, in this video we're not going to talk about all the 12 tenses. We're going to talk about present simple, past simple, future simple, present progressive, and present perfect. But in the table we have more tenses. We have 7 tenses in total in terms of these marker words. Future simple. Future simple talks about future actions, and something for you to remember. Future simple is when you're not 100% sure about something. For example, you have an appointment with your friend and he says, I will come in an hour. So that means he's 90% sure that he will come in an hour. Maybe he won't come because you can't control other people. But if you have an airplane that leaves at 5 p.m., you see I'm already using present simple. So when it's something that you're 100% sure of, it's present simple. It's like for timetables, opening, schedules and stuff. The store opens at 9 a.m., the store closes at 9 p.m. That's all present simple. But when we're talking about actions we're not sure about, like 90% sure, well, we are sure, 90% sure, but we're still kind of guessing. That's future simple. And the marker words are tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, next week, month, year, etc. In an hour, in a second, in a minute, etc. In the 22nd century, soon, later, someday, and someday of course meaning someday in the future. In a day, in a week, in 5 years. So whenever you say in plus and according to the context, you're not 100% sure, that's future simple. In the future, one of these days. Present progressive, and in British English you would call it present continuous. It also depends on the textbook that you're using, but it's pretty much the same. America would say present progressive or present continuous. The tense that is used to describe something that is happening right now. So the first marker word, obvious, now, right now, at the moment, today. To other marker words, look, listen. Like for example, if you're trying to pay somebody's attention, something like, look, they are fighting. We need to stop them. We are paying somebody's attention to an action that's happening right now. Still, they are still fighting at this very moment. Currently, these days, this week, this month, this year. Constantly. I'm constantly hearing sirens when I'm recording videos in this apartment because we're very close to the center and something is constantly going on. You see how I'm using this constantly and stuff. And the last but not the least, we're gonna talk about present perfect. And I know you mix it with past simple very often. So present perfect focuses, it's a present tense, okay? It's not a past tense because it's present perfect. And it focuses on the result you have right now. Come on, guys. Present perfect is a present tense. It focuses on the result that you have right now. It does not focus on the details of a past action because for that, we have past simple. For result right now, we have present perfect. So, for example, I have eaten. This means that you're not hungry if you're kind of translating, explaining. If you say, I ate pizza yesterday for lunch. That means you're telling a story about what happened yesterday. You're not really focusing on something that you have right now. This is a way for you to determine which tense to use. And marker words, of course, like for this tense, marker words that you've probably learned at school ever and ever since already yet. Whenever you see them on the test, oh my god, I think that's like 97% chance that the test takers want to test you whether you've learned those marker words or not. Ever, never, just, already, yet, recently, lately. Lately means you've started doing something recently again. I've started walking every night lately. Before, always, so far, at last, it's the first time. It's the first time since we've known each other. Something happened. All my life, all morning. That was it from me, guys, for today. If you want more tenses, more marker words, if you want to test yourself, if you want to know how the tenses are formed, if you want to have a list of irregular verbs, the link is below. There is a memo by me and my accredited teacher, friend Vania from Los Angeles. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, there's a red button below. Hit subscribe and I will see you very soon in the next videos.